The Director General of the National Broadcasting Commission was one of the recipients.
Genuinely honored. I'm happy, I'm glad, and it's an exciting moment for me personally.
They actually trained me to become a collective society personnel.
And the rainmaker, Majek Fashek, entertained the guests. At 7, when we return, we will take a look at latest happenings in the world of sports.
Designed for comfort, its ergonomic curves offering the perfect touch in your hands. Extremely slim at only 8mm. Use the 13-megapixel camera to capture all your precious moments. Enjoy the gallery with a 5-inch HD display and
Welcome. Republic has joined other African leaders to pay a solidarity visit to President Jonathan as he bows out of office. He described the maturity demonstrated by President Jonathan at the presidential election as a good legacy for others to emulate. State House correspondent Shegun Lawali reports.
President Yusufu recall fight against Boko Haram.
Il va apporter une grande contribution au renforcement de l'intégration au sein de la CEDEAO.
He acknowledged the immense contribution of President Jonathan, which facilitated regional integration and provision of infrastructure in the sub-region. For the Nigerian president, to Africa and a good legacy for other continents to emulate. He expressed joy over the humility displayed by President Jonathan while in office.
The need to address the challenges confronting the proper upbringing and socialization of the Nigerian child was the focus of this year's Gamale Onosode Nigeria, featured various motivational speakers and panel discussion.
The guest speaker, Professor Oyewale Tomori, identified various challenges militating against the Nigerian child to include high rates of infant mortality, prevalence of out-of-school children, and child labor, which he says accounts for 25% of the challenges. He also lamented the continued physical and psychological violence against children in schools and homes, which he said have gone on unchecked.
The Committee on the Rights of the Child noted that concerned that there is a genuinely high level of acceptance of domestic violence even amongst people who are enforcement officers, policemen, lawyers, and others.
The event dovetailed into panel discussion segment where motivational speakers proffered possible way forward.
The Nigerian child is not about your child. The Nigerian child is that child that you find on the streets.
Teach your children, don't do this, don't say that. You are doing the exact same.
be what God has ordained them to be.
Instead of losing money or making the future better for themselves so that the next 10 generations won't ever be poor, then what they are doing is wrong.
The Gamaliel and Susan Onosode Foundation Lecture is second in series in Lagos. Musa Tolian, NTA News.
And now to sports. Ministerial Technical Committee begins work towards promoting success at continental engagements as organizers of Rio Olympic unveil symbolic rings. Kene Imabudike has details on our sports updates.
2015 All-African Games, 2015 Commonwealth Youth Games, and the Olympic Games. Chairman of the committee and Director General of the Commission, Al-Hassan Yakmut, to diversify marketing strategies and opportunities that will support government efforts towards the Super Falcons, who arrived Canada midweek, have been scheduled to play a friendly with the Canadian senior women football team on May 25th. Joy Osiago reports that the coach Edwin Okon-led team who face United States of America, Sweden and Australia in Group D at the Dalton.
These are one of the champions, and the sweetness we are not just at that level. So, as one of the level of preparedness, we're okay. We're very okay.
Thursday and Friday are rest days at the ongoing President Cup football competition in Abuja. In their three results, Plateau recorded the sole win in Group A, while Abia on the 19 lost 1-3 to Imo. In Group C, Zamfara walked over Bauchi and earned the 3 goals and 3 points, while Akwa Ibom equally walked over Enugu. In the quarterfinals beginning on Saturday, it's Kano versus Ondo and Benue against Lagos at the main bowl of the Abuja National Stadium. At the Area 3 football pitch, FCT will play Taraba, while Akwa Ibom take on midweek. The rings were installed in Madiwara Park in Northern Rio, far from the heart of the Olympics in the western suburb of Barra da Tijuca, Brazil. The Rio Olympic Games opened August 5th, 2016. With sports update, Kemal Mabodike, NTA News.
Master in the television drama on the Nigerian Television Authority (NTA) has passed on. He passed away yesterday to his sons on Facebook. This feature you're about to see is about his life and time.
Headmaster on the network service of the Nigerian Television Authority in the late 1970s and mid-1980s would most likely recognize him. He was the very first headmaster of the primary school in Oja village in the drama series. His real name is Femi Robinson. Mr. Araba, as he was known on set, was played by this veteran, Femi Robinson.
On Village Headmaster, it was interesting because we came together to tell stories about Nigeria, written in Shegun Olushola decided that Nigerians, they were watching too much of documentaries and a lot of things that are based from Britain, all those coming.
The veteran actor and playwright says he wrote some of the scripts in the series back then. He shares his opinion on the Nigerian film industry, Nollywood.
Movie industry in Nigeria took off badly, and as at the present moment, it's like most of the people you have in the movies today, tell them to come and act on stage, they will not be able to act on stage, because
if well positioned, Nollywood, he says, can play a vital role in branding Nigeria, just like Hollywood, the United States.
Most of the main films you see produced in America, at the end of it, you heard them say, God bless America. You understand? Because they know how many of our artists think that way. How many of them write scripts to that way. I write scripts and I go and look for a tourism. Even if I've not gone to that tourism destination, I'm writing it in such a way that if that film is made, people will start dreaming of going to that tourism destination.
Bearing his mind on other aspects, he says Nigeria is blessed with enormous tourism resources, which if properly harnessed will make Nigeria a much sought after tourist destination.
If we are able to develop our tourism very, very well and make sure that people come from outside to come along and pay for our...
One of Nigeria's finest and veteran actors, I felt fulfilled. Not in my wildest dreams would I have thought that I would come face to face with the headmaster, as he was called, of the primary school of Oja village in the very popular Village Headmaster drama.
On the life and times of the late actor, may his soul rest in peace. Before we go, a quick look at our top stories. The subsidy reinvestment program it will ensure that activities by the agency are credible and transparent. The Copyright Society of Nigeria (COSON) has revealed more plans to protect the intellectual rights of Nigerian artists. The chairman of COSON, Tony Okoroji, stated this at a meeting with members. And that wraps it up on NTA2.
What do you use your time for? Do you use the time to gossip and spread false information? Or are you among those who maximize your life? It is a hub around which everything you would achieve in life revolves.
Managing success, objective is in life. If you know what your aim and objective is in life, then I don't think when you succeed at that, it becomes a big issue. For some people, me, I haven't even seen myself being successful because my objective